Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, John Laurinaitis has been subpoenaed as part of Vince McMahon's WWE Takeover conspiracy shareholder. It's a crazy lawsuit.
A huge botch on last night's Monday Night Raw.
Major update on WWE Unreal.
And an NXT fan favourite is leaving the WWE. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the news.
All right, let's talk law stuff, legal stuff.
Ooh.
Johnny Ace back in the place. Why are we rhyming?
Good.
Rhymes are back. No, he's been subpoenaed basically as part of an ongoing WWE lawsuit. It's not Vince McMahon and Janelle Grant. It's not the Ring Boy stuff. It's the other one. Actually, there's probably another one, and another one, and another one. There's so many of these blooming things, can't even keep up with them. However, this is the lawsuit that basically alleges that Vince McMahon tried to orchestrate some kind of conspiratorial takeover by Endeavor that would have allowed him to stay in power.
I remember it.
Yeah, it's something else. So basically, the allegations are that Vince went behind the shareholders' back. He was trying to orchestrate an Endeavor takeover. That's the company that now owns WWE. On the basis that if he bypassed other buyers who wouldn't have kept him in charge, Endeavor would have kept him in charge. Obviously, he's been accused of some very dastardly things. Now, this was filed in November 2023. It's almost 2 years ago. Nick Khan, Paul Levesque, some former board members, George Barrios and Michelle Wilson. They are among the defendants in this lawsuit. So a lot of big names. And the plaintiffs claim that the defendants enabled Vince McMahon's plan and failed to run a fair sale process. So Triple H and Nick Khan conspiring with Vince McMahon, allegedly, according to this. Now, WrestleNomics reported on Monday, yesterday, that some new subpoenas have been issued. These documents are not currently available publicly, but one of them is for John Laurinaitis. So he gets out of one lawsuit, this absolute worm of a man, and then he's reeled back in, which is ironic, because usually you'd stick him on the end of the reel, wouldn't you?
To get the bigger fish.
Slimy little man. There was apparently he was apparently going to be disposed. I mean, I wish someone would dispose of him, just stick him in the bin. He was apparently going to be deposed last Friday via Zoom call from his attorney's office. It's presumed that this took place. We don't actually know. McMahon's personal assistants have also been involved, subpoenaed in this thing. We're in the discovery phase. There's more depositions expected in the coming weeks. Discovery phase is basically when they turn over everything.
Yeah.
Text messages, emails, letters, whatever. All the evidence comes out and is made available and all of that stuff. So, gonna dive into this really soon. First, a quick word from our sponsors before we continue.
Before we go any further, I have a question for you. Come here. Are you ready for an awesome slots experience? Well, why not get involved, spin, win, and feel the thrill of Crown Coins Casino? It's a free-to-play, fun casino game where you can win amazing prizes. Wait a second, let's run that back. It's a fun casino game where you can win amazing prizes, and it's free-to-play? That's great! Now you guys know how much I love Vegas, and Crown Coins Casino has a huge catalog of Vegas-style slots. The fun really is endless. It's the ultimate slots experience at your fingertips, and remember, some spins can get you closer to jackpots that could change your life in an instant. Plus, it's on a secure and trusted platform where your data and transactions are protected. And you know WhatCulture have got you covered. Sign up now and enjoy a free welcome bonus of 40,000 Crown Coins and 2 Sweeps coins to start spinning and winning today. So, will you dare to crown yourself a winner at Crown Coins Casino? Just click the link in the description below, dive into the action and join Crown Coins Casino today to start your journey towards exciting new experiences now.
Okay, we're back. I'm going to read you a core piece of analysis on this case from WrestleNomics, and then we'll just move on with our lives.
Yeah, not really going to speculate on an ongoing law case.
There's not much we can do, is there? Well, I think the judge should do this.
Yeah.
Legal experts over here.
Probably could be watching as well. Hi, Judge.
Yeah.
Hello, Your Honour.
Judge Dredd and Uncle Fred. That's us.
I am the law.
Yeah, and I'm a little budgie. WrestleNomics, bit of analysis here. The lawsuit alleges that McMahon was predetermined to merge WWE with Endeavor's UFC in 2023, rather than having a genuine M&A process that would have maximized shareholder value. The plaintiffs claim that McMahon believed that only a transaction with Endeavor would allow him to stay with the company, citing McMahon's friendship with Ari Emanuel. With the fallout of the sexual misconduct scandal surrounding McMahon that became public in 2022, plaintiffs say that any other suitor wouldn't have agreed to allow McMahon stay on after that suitor took control. The other board members who are defendants are alleged to have breached their fiduciary, yeah, that's
right. I've watched The Good Wife. They mentioned that. Yeah,
there you go. Fiduciary duties in going along with McMahon in the alleged schemes. Yeah, it's a big conspiracy that basically McMahon tried to organize a takeover with Endeavor that would allow him to stay in power. He obviously didn't end up staying in power, so this whole thing was for nothing, and now he's going for court.
Yeah, legal cases coming out of their ears at the moment, aren't they?
And their ass.
Yeah.
Ears and ass.
Obviously, like I said, we're not actually going to speculate on what's going to happen next or what should happen or what people need to do or anything like that. But it is a flashback to a very dark time, I remember. Because there was like that brief period where Vince was gone and suddenly it was like, oh, maybe wrestling's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And then came back, hit you like a train, didn't it, in terms of like, oh, not only is he coming back, but he's coming back to take everything. He's reorganizing the chess pieces on the board, let's say, allegedly.
That Raw after WrestleMania was something else, wasn't
God.
it?
I remember being
all-time worst.
in, what was that? Was that LA? Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in beautiful LA with Phil Chambers, sat round a pool, feeling so sad. Like, it should have been like an amazing highlight of an incredible week.
Yeah.
And we're sat around and we're talking, so here's the breaking news. And then, like, Mania happens and you're like, there's some signs of life there. Like, Cody obviously shows up, as we saw referenced on Raw last night. And you're like, okay, here we go.
What's going on, man?
And then
it's crazy. It's one of these things.
No, that wasn't the Cody return. I'm talking about the year after.
Yeah,
of course.
That's right. That's right.
Cody, it's like a phenomenal match, but Cody loses, and you're like, it's going to be okay, right?
Everyone's
and then the
fine.
Raw after WrestleMania, you're like, oh no.
And Vince was on ESPN with that mustache, sitting there looking weird and melted, and yeah, it was a crazy time. This particular lawsuit, it's obviously nowhere near as monstrous as the
No.
Personally, I mean, I don't care how it resolves.
I'm sick of talking about these people.
Yeah, I'm not a shareholder. Like, I don't care how it resolves.
As long as they don't come back to my Fed.
Yeah, but I do enjoy these people in power eating a bit of mud in the face.
I like the legalese as well.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good legal drama.
Yeah, we should get Legal Eagle on the case.
Suits, The Good Wife.
Yeah, Suit Jones.
Liar, obviously.
Yes. Judge Dredd.
Yep.
We've mentioned
Judge
him already.
Judy. Shout out to Judge Judy.
That legend, the owl guy from the Muppets. He's an owl, isn't? Or is he an eagle?
Eagle, maybe.
Yeah. That's the national bird of the USA, isn't it? An owl. It's a pretty cool one.
Is your national flower a thistle, by the way?
Yes.
Badass.
Yeah, it's spiky.
Is your national animal a unicorn?
No, it's a haggis.
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, it's a haggis.
I didn't realise you could choose that.
No, a unicorn doesn't exist. It's a haggis, man. Come on.
It's a unicorn with a haggis on the end of its horn.
It's just, that's how they hunt.
Right, it's boring legal stuff. Let's talk about something fun and a huge botch that we could all actually laugh at on last night's Raw. It's all taken in the right context because obviously big build towards champion versus champion. Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes has been going back and forth on Raw and SmackDown in recent weeks between Cody and Seth. And Seth was in the ring last night talking about having to kill Cody and beat him and prove that I'm the best. And Cody interrupted. Usual stuff. We all know the entrance by now. Boom, boom. Wrestling has one royal family. Yeah. He comes down and he goes, whoa. You know, the Kevin Nash pyro kicks off. Except didn't happen last night. He comes down, he just, come on, I'm home. Whoa.
And then nothing.
Where's Pyro gone?
Where's my bloody Pyro? He turns round as well.
Cody's quite a good person for it. Me and Hamlet and you were talking about this earlier about when other wrestlers maybe have a problem with their pyro and don't take it so well. Shawn Michaels in the 90s, Randy Orton after he won the Royal Rumble. Where's the pyro?
Where's
the
my
pyro WrestleMania?
Where's my pyro? The Undertaker almost got burned to a crisp that time. Gee whiz, that was bad.
But yeah, Cody kind of takes it in the right spirit, just like, well, no pop for me, I suppose.
Yeah, that's gone.
And Wade Barrett comes very nicely saying, no pyro, no problem. I mean, he doesn't really need it. It's not like people aren't just, well, Cody's here. But funny.
Production botches where nobody gets hurt. Not talking obviously about the Undertaker getting set on fire almost. Are funny. My favorite is the old screenshot. I love this of Cody Rhodes in the ring. The nameplate comes up and it says Women's World's Tag Team Champion Talent Name. There he goes. One of my favorites of all time.
They love changing people's names on a moment's notice, but I really thought Cody Rhodes was going to stick.
Yeah, me too. Talent name, making his way to the ring. Yeah. It's funny. It's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he stood there and went like, he knew what was going on.
What was going on?
Yeah.
Unless it's a conspiracy. Wait a second. Maybe the two Bronnies took out the pyro guy, or maybe he's part of the Vision. Newest member confirmed.
Oh my goodness gracious! I love a production botch. I got a production botch on Amazon Prime the other day. I was watching 1917, the war movie.
Yes.
And there's a scene in that movie where the protagonist meets with a lady and her child who are taking refuge in a bunker.
That's near the end when it's all like, colours are amazing.
Yeah, it looks like hell.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's like, she tends to his wounds and he feeds the kid and all of this stuff. And like, but I was watching the opening scenes for that, and the translation for that scene, which is an hour later, came on the bottom. And this guy's like asleep in a field, and it's like, the baby needs this. What are you talking about? Well, it was like WWE's production team was on, or AEW's often was on the buttons. But yeah, it was really jarring.
Yeah.
It was like they were having this conversation about going over no man's land, and it's like, oh, what about the baby? Hey,
not your priority right now. Also, what baby? What are you talking
There's
about?
no baby here. There's no babies in the trenches. That would be irresponsible, if anything.
I like the fact, by the way, just on a complete tangent, that hopefully we can link to at the end of this video. We did a video very recently called WWE Fates Worse Than Death, and The Undertaker being set on fire isn't number one.
Yeah.
It's not number one.
So maybe we should make another one.
But check it out at the end of it. There's some good stuff in there.
There is some good stuff. Shout outs to Jamie Kennedy for writing that.
Yeah, good list, that.
Right. Let's talk now about WWE Unreal. It's coming back never.
To the surprise of no one, they're doing a second season.
Yeah, second season. Fightful Select with the scoop. We don't have an exact launch date, and WWE haven't officially announced it, but filming is well underway, apparently, according to Fightful Select. And apparently Seth Rollins is going to be a big part of this.
Pretends to be shocked.
We knew this with his cash-in and the fake injury. It's going to be so funny because Triple H is going to be sitting there like, well, we fooled everybody. You don't fool anyone, mate. But it's funny, like, the part of the appeal of these documentaries is like figuring out which parts are real and nonsense.
Yeah, I think it is one of the more fascinating documentaries I think that WWE's produced, because some of them, like when they do the history one, and when you're nerds like us, you're like, well, that's not actually what happened.
We changed the name on purpose.
Yeah. I find it more interesting, like you say, how they perform these conversations that they clearly had twice or more times before that, or the sort of worked, maybe Jey Uso should win the Royal Rumble. Like it was just spur of the moment kind of thing, and not like analysing business metrics and things like that. But I also like, because if you're like us, you're like, I don't care what's happening there. What's going on in the background? Yeah,
exactly. You want to see who's milling around, who's reacting.
Casual fans do like it.
Yeah. Casual fans don't exist, but
good point.
No, they do, to be fair. I tell you who doesn't exist: the casual fan.
Yes.
That people use for their arguments online. Casual fans obviously exist, but apparently. January has been tentatively slated for a release date, but we don't have a firm one yet. Apparently, people from the production team, Chris Weaver, the director of season 1, he's been at multiple shows, and the wheels are in motion to get music sorted and things like that. So Unreal Season 2 is coming early next year. There you go. Perversely entertaining.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it.
I think it makes all the sense in the world. A, because of the success of the first one, of course. B, January, obviously. People go, oh, WWE Unreal, get into that. What's going on in WWE? Oh, it's the road to WrestleMania. It all funnels together, of course, there. And like I say, like friends of mine who aren't, in the weeds of the week-to-week product, do get into stuff like my missus loves it. So I can understand why they do it. My question is genuinely now, because it's such a big thing and a part of presumably their relationship with Netflix, what comes first? Do you book the stories and go, oh, can we find out more about that to use on Unreal? Do you go, right, we want this kind of story for Unreal, and then that factors into the telly?
So that would suck. That second version would
I agree.
absolutely suck, because then it's an unnatural wrestling product. Probably which one gets the most views? The answer is Raw. So Raw first, or SmackDown.
I wouldn't be
first,
surprised if Brock's part of this, by the way.
Yeah,
the Brock return at
probably
SummerSlam.
Probably will we. I love the segment for that. My cynical mind immediately goes to like Paul Heyman going, Brock was cleared of all charges.
Yeah.
But he's not been accused of. He's not a defendant, mate. He hasn't got any charges. He's just been named 44 times.
The botch for Cody's Pyro is going to get probably Abyss in trouble or something. Poor bastard.
Oh gosh.
His life in first season.
The way they made that man sweat on. I was just like, oh no, Chris Park.
Oh, not Chris.
Not Chris.
Come on.
Rude. That was mean.
From when he was like AJ's, I don't know, representative for like 2 weeks. That was quite fun.
Big lawyer.
Yeah.
Big energy, big lawyer.
I mean, he's presumably happy doing what he does now, but God, I'd love to see more of Chris Park Abyss on camera.
Bring back Abyss. Better than Kane. That's my hot take.
I mean,
let me know in the comments if you disagree with that. You probably do.
I was talking to Sige on a podcast yesterday about the abuse that I got in one of our silly little talking heads. Again, I've said this three days in a row now, Andy. Friday, Monday, and today. Wrestling opinions are subjective; they don't affect you, right? But when I said, Kane's aside from like that Mania match, Kane is kind of just a pyro and a chokeslam at the tombstone. He doesn't really do anything else that I actually care about. People are like, you can't say that. He's a legend. There's
Kane, that was enough. That for the thing is the entrance and
the entrance is amazing.
The pyro and the chokeslam. That was enough when I was a kid. When I was a child, I thought Kane was awesome.
Yeah.
As an adult, I go back and watch his stuff.
I got everything I needed from his match with Chavo at WrestleMania. Oh, good. 30 seconds. Sweet. Moving on.
Let's go to Mars.
Anyway, by the way,
Kane sucks.
My son came in this morning wheeling a suitcase, and I said, "Where are you going?" And he said, "The moon." So
fair enough.
Best luck to Eric for that journey.
Good luck on your journey.
I think you might need more than a little wheelie suitcase, but anyway.
Yeah, probably get the Metro with it. First of all,
Metro Ken's not taking to the moon.
Metro Ken sucks.
Yeah.
Is he even a real guy?
I think he's part of WWE Unreal. He's the new character.
He's like that little Megabus mascot, Sid.
I like him.
Travel with Sid starts from £1. Don't know if he still says that.
No, probably not.
Doesn't say anything.
Well, the inflation anyway.
Yeah, he's a drawing.
Right, let's move on and talk about this NXT fan favourite who unfortunately is leaving WWE. I'm talking of Idris Enofe. Been a big fan of his and Malik Blade for quite some time now, but if you're not watching the NXT product, you may also recognise Idris as the guy who got the WWE logo tattooed on his chest. Not really, but kind of worked everyone for a few weeks on social media.
Well, that's fun.
The good news is this isn't just a firing or anything like that. It's Idris's decision, saying it's something he's considered for a long time. Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer reported the fact that Idris had requested his release from WWE, and then on a social media post, Enofe said, "As of today, I will officially be leaving the WWE. This is a decision that I thought about for a very long time. I'm going to trust my gut on this. With that being said, for the past 4 years, I had the chance and the opportunity to meet and work with incredible people, from the wrestlers to the referees to the creative team to the medical staff, and of course of all the coaches who put so much time and effort into making me better. For that, I will always appreciate you all. And of course, to all the fans who support me and stuck by my side through all these years, thank you." Yeah, first signed with WWE back in 2021 after a Las Vegas SummerSlam weekend tryout. And his last match took place at an NXT house show back in July. He's been working on Evolve as well. Really entertaining guy, talented guy. Best luck to him in the future.
Yeah, never really took off, unfortunately, the tag team, which is a shame because it showed lots of promise when they were together. They were extremely fun together. They had great chemistry on camera.
Malik's injured right now, I should mention that.
Yeah, so Idris was injured for ages, and then he came back, and then Malik got injured, and it was just like, oh my goodness, can these two catch a break? Seemingly not. So the way fate has
conspired
against that tag team is a shame in a lot of ways, but best of luck to him. I'm not sure how old he is. I'm sure he's quite young. I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. And it sounds like he sounds like a determined guy who knows what he wants to do, and that will put him in really good steading as he enters the wider wrestling world. Yeah,
I always like hearing wrestlers backing themselves. Whether that be a Drew McIntyre or a Cody Rhodes or someone who's had a bit of exposure on WWE television, but thinks like, if I want to develop, then I have to go and do something elsewhere. Whether you're a wrestler or just doing anything else, back yourself.
Back yourself, and succeed.
Yeah.
Like, it's that simple.
Yeah, it is.
You just decide.
Just turn the switch on.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. He's a very talented guy, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's always cool seeing people taking their destiny into their own hands.
Yeah.
I respect it a lot. What I also respect is things that are worse than death in WWE. Look at this.
What's worse than being set on fire? Click it and find
Dog
out.
food on your face. I would say. Nasty.
Kissing barbecue feet, anybody?
That's gross.
Bye.
Bye.